friends, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all having a great day. Today is going to be I've been bringing you a lot of breakfast videos, sample smoothie Saturdays and some yogurts. So I thought I would bring you a sample of something that I make for myself and also for Louie for lunch. I don't eat meat. I don't eat seafood. The only thing I do eat is organic chicken, but to be honest with you, my friends, I don't even eat a lot of that. I have a really hard time with it. And I don't know, it tastes gamey. I'm funny about meat. Okay, so, a lot of people wonder, well, what do you eat all day? Do you just eat smoothies all day? I eat a lot more than just smoothies, so I thought I would bring to you today a little recipe that I just make up for lunch. In advance for the week, I make up a big pot of quinoa, and I use my rice cooker for my quinoa. I set it on the brown rice setting, and it cooks my quinoa perfectly. Now, most people eat the white quinoa. I love the red quinoa, which is hard to find, but it's usually in your Nature's Market sections. The red quinoa, and then there is a black quinoa, and the taste of it, this one is like wild and crunchy, and that's what it is. The texture is very different, and this one has a very nutty flavor to it. And then, of course, there's the original white quinoa. If you don't know anything about quinoa, it is a complete protein. So it's giving me, it has all the essential amino acids to make it a complete protein. But it's much better for you because there's no saturated fats to it. But one thing about quinoa is you must rinse it several times before cooking it. It has a coating on it, and it will make your water very cloudy and soapy. If it's not rinsed, it may taste too bitter. And for me, the first time I made it, I didn't read the instructions. I just threw it in, didn't bother rinsing it off. Some of them do come pre-rinsed, but I don't have any of those. I have to rinse mine. And it was awful. So I learned that you must rinse it. So I'm going to start out with a cup of my cooked quinoa, and I'm getting just about ready to make up another batch. But I put 1 full cup, and you'll see, you get a lot when you mix a lot of veggies into it now. And I make this all different ways. I just don't have it like this every single day, although I do enjoy this and I could. So now here I have some roasted peppers, and I buy a jar of red and yellow or orange roasted peppers. I rinse them before I use them, and then I just will dice them up very small, and I will throw them into the quinoa. Okay? Then I have a red onion. And I'm not a real big raw onion person, but I do like red, but it has to be minced really small. So I'm just going to slice it here. Can you see me? You see? Yeah. So I'm just going to slice, and half of that will be enough for me because I really don't like the taste. And then I'm just going to slice that up, chop it up really fine. Get the big pieces out because I won't eat it then. And put the red onion in there. So then I have an organic English cucumber that I buy. I'm going to slice it in half. I don't like even the little bits of seeds that this comes with, so I pop them out. I will then slice it in 3, and I will just dice that up. And that's probably enough cucumber for me, but if you like to eat a really big lunch, add some more cucumbers in there. That's okay for me though. So now I have to get my serrated knife. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add to my bowl is my Wegmans carries what are called Zima grape tomatoes, and they're orange. If you'll notice, I like to eat a lot of color. I like my food to look pretty. Excuse me. So I just have about 4 of those, and if they came in organic, I would buy them organic, but they don't. So then I have organic grape tomatoes, and I'm going to take those, and I'm just going to, and they've been washed, and I'm going to just slice them in 4s. The tomatoes, I like them sliced in 4s. I don't like them sliced in half. The tomato overpowers the rest of it, so I'm weird. I know, peeps, I'm very weird. So I am going to just cut up these tomatoes. And tomatoes are one of those foods that are actually better for you cooked with oil. You get more of the health factors when you cook it. but I love a raw tomato too. So I'm just going to cut these up, and notice I have about 8 tomatoes. I'm putting quite a bit of my tomatoes in my bowl, and I'm going to build it up so this bowl is like Jed Clampett, big bowl, okay? So now I'm going to need a little salt fix in here. I got to have a little saltiness, and what's a Greek type of salad without a little bit of Kalamata olives? And I use about 3, maybe 2. I'm just going to use 2. Now these I cut in half, then in quarters, and then I just mince them so that I get a little bit of Kalamata olive in every single bite. And you have to make sure that you cut these through or you just get big clumps. So I'll do the next one, cut it, then in 4s, and I'm really going to cut through it and just cut little minces, little tiny pieces of the Kalamata olive. And again, I'm just going to add that into the mix. Now, I want to put a little bit of crunch in there with my meal. So I'm going to use some raw sunflower seeds. You don't need a lot. You just need a teaspoon. I'm just going to take them by my hand and sprinkle some of those in there. They give you a nice chewy flavor to your salad, but the quinoa, the black and the red are a little crunchier than the white, so it really adds a nice. It's just nice. It's really earthy, this salad, and I love it. Okay, so now, of course, we have to have some feta cheese, and I don't believe in buying fat-free anything. You just get more garbage in the product when you buy fat-free. So this is an organic, whole-fat Greek feta cheese. I do also buy low-fat, okay? But I'm just going to cut a little cube of this. Because it's full fat, you don't need a lot, so a little cube, a little ounce, and then you're just going to shred it into your bowl. And maybe I like to shred it up fine so I get a little bit of cheese with everything. And that is just a small little cube, peeps, remember, because this is where you add your calories right here. Now I want to put a little bit of fresh black pepper in there because I think fresh black pepper makes everything taste better. I don't need to add salt to this meal because of the Kalamata olives and the feta cheese. It has enough saltiness to it. Now here is something you can also add that makes this special. You could take 1 or 2, these are organic dried cranberries. You don't want to buy your ocean spray because they're just loaded with sugar. And Bindi will get that. But anyway, they're just dried cranberries. And you can take a few of these and just, like I'm talking, there's 3 of them here. Take a knife that's serrated and just really mince them up small. Really small. Just tiny little minced up. And then you could just take a couple of these and sprinkle them over. 2 or 3 is all you need because, again, you don't want to add the calories, you don't want all the sugar, all that. So then we're just going to fluff that. Fluff it up. Now I will eat it just like this. No dressing, no nothing, because it has plenty of flavors running through there. You can make this for a picnic. You can make this for your family. But you have so many flavors running around in here that you really don't have to add anything else. But if you would like, you can take and squeeze and drizzle a little bit of lemon over this. You know, you can put olive oil in there, whatever you like. So you can put some oregano, some fresh thyme in here and just enjoy it. I mean, the fresh thyme and the fresh oregano with every bite is going to give you more flavor. That's the important thing. Your food must have flavor. I don't believe in deprivation for when you're eating, but I also don't believe in going and buying a box of, you know, fat-free Weight Watchers stuff or low-fat Weight Watchers when you can make yourself. This is a good serving. I'm going to raise my camera now. This is a really good serving for lunch, and it's all healthy, unless you start doctoring it up with salad dressings. So whole foods always work better for you. So I hope you'll give this a try. Let me have a little bite. Okay, here I am. Hello, peeps. Hello. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bite of it. I love this. Bindi loves it too. She stands by me while I'm eating it. But see, I have a tomato. I have a little bit of olives. I can see a little cranberry. I can see my sunflower seeds. Peeps, it's so good. And I'm eating it as a cold salad, but this can easily be, you know, warmed up a little bit in your microwave and eaten a little bit warmer. But some people like to have a warm meal. For me, this is just, oh, this is so good. When you get a bite of the Kalamata or olive, look at me, I'm coming down to talk to you now. When you get a little bit of the Kalamata olives with the cranberry, it's so good, peeps. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. I got food flying out of my mouth. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, and most of all, my friends, be lovable. I love you all. Bisous!